Hello there, hello there. I have to go to work again in a few moments, but I was like, I feel like there's something to say really quickly. Like a special experience, something that's like, brings a lot of delight. It reminds me of like sugar, and also like cozy in the sense that it reminds me almost of like snow. Just like a pleasurable willingness to become something more inventful. I'm also just suddenly like really hot, like really warm. It's very strange. It's like weird. It's like burning on my back and my chest. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe someone else is dealing with like misplaced. It reminds me of like how like emotions can lead to health problems. And just seeing like weird associations within that. I think it's also just having time to see different associations between like spiritual matters versus people trying to say this doesn't make sense or can't be true, trying to dictate how reality can be produced and seen and understood. Like, that may be the type of person who's like, no, like, manifestation is full of shit. Maybe more people like just seeing the facade, like the vagueness, as like disrespectful or disruptive. I just want to keep saying association. So maybe it's like pinpointing why certain things are compared. Like sensing a buildup of like mindfulness and like also playing into forgetfulness too. Like you're forgetting that people see it this way. You're forgetting that at one point you also used to do this thing. I don't know why I want to say the example of like eating meat and now you just don't eat meat. This is kind of like, I feel like I have to add this to something else almost. It just feels like more things want to come through. Sometimes I'd be trying to rush the messages. Just because I feel like they're like inviting. I just want to show up more, trying to be more consistent in showing up and letting spirit talk through me. I just pray for your well-being. I hope that you have been seeing how magical and powerful you are and feeling empowered and what you're manifesting, what you desire. Maybe I was reflecting when I was at my altar earlier, and it's just like burning incense in kind of like my altar area, how I like will go into prayer and kind of already know what I need to pray for, because it feels like my higher source is like investigating the future of what I would need or need to like kind of pinpoint early, have more clarity on. It's like it just comes through, usually it's like certain words. Like for me it's very like hearing certain words and seeing certain words, and then I know what to have. Like if I'm grounded enough, I know what to really ask for and set intentions for. Just like going to a space of prayer, I always like really try to dictate parts of it to be already in the state of gratitude, like it's already happening. I just, something I feel very strongly I keep having to pray for regardless, is just like the guidance to be on point, the guidance to always be in alignment, to have really great discernment, and to understand and be fruitful in the relationship of where this guidance comes from. I keep hearing withstand, y'all, withstand, the word withstand, but I'm hearing like withstand power. Like it just feels like nothing can fuck it up. Like nothing, it's like unchangeable force of excitement, of overprotection, of extreme alignment and destiny mode. And that's what I want to be on and stay in. And maybe this is something that a lot of you are like, just like finding captivating in your own life, how it shows up, how you feel like you're on destiny mode, and how you're venturing out and allowing different associations of what you experience spiritually, realistically, logically, even like seeing how like emotional build up, like how things are showing up in your emotions. And right now I keep just wanting to say association, like like having one idea of one thing because you're used to others saying this way about this thing, or you read it this way, or it was presented, this information was presented this way. But now it's just finding your own associations to why these things mean certain things, why they're symbolic, not having any shame in your practice and your journey and what you're experiencing, because it's really just your life. It's how do you process. Your powerhouse of emotions is divine, is intelligent. Don't fight it, don't judge it, don't let others judge it, or don't take in any of their misplacement of like their baggage, because you are endangered, you are rare, and you're your own like little unicorn in what you are experiencing. So don't, just let it be more whimsical. Let it be something that you get to enjoy and be fruitful. Like almost like you could write passages, books in the end, because of like how mindful you are of researching your own content, your own experience. Even what you decide to consume. Again, associations. Associations is just the word of the day. I might have to go into this more later. It might be a separate reading. Obviously I was just using my pendulum, but I've been feeling like I want to use my other, I was gonna say instruments, tools to get in there. Shot. Also like spiritual abilities and just like the fruitfulness of your own emotional intelligence doesn't have to necessarily come from or be dictated by others' practices. You could like just be so grateful and feel so in the moment and feel so connected to your own divine source when you're just like taking pictures on your phone, or like laughing and sharing a moment with someone, or just like being aware how like giving and being of service you are in all these different capacities. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you're doing tarot or you're going to church every month. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It just feels like you can find God in everything. You can find consciousness in everything. You can utilize and understand energy and like the fundamental practices of who you are, how you interpret and understand and take in and dictate what you want, what you need, what you're deserving of, what you desire, where it's coming from, how it plays out. It's just I don't know why I want to say praying for forgiveness and like sin. Like some people associate certain things as sinful when they're not supposed to be. I'm also hearing like compost. I don't know, maybe recycling. I don't know why it just feels like something degrading, something taken down.